Bandidos, I am running the named Honey Badger assault rifle called the Savage Wolverine. It's a full-time out-of-cover assault rifle, and I got the perfect setup for it, hitting just shy of 1,000,000 on crit with tons of bonus armor. Hit like if unique and effective builds are for you, and comment Wolverine to support the channel.
Accept it, Division. This is a war you can't win.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
I'm going to quickly run through the build and then show you some raw gameplay footage of me using this gun, destroying heroic content. Let's start with the weapon. The Savage Wolverine is the named Honey Badger, and it's a really cool weapon. Look how beautiful it is. It's a beast. Let's quickly look at the stats. We got 101,000 total base damage with this setup. We got lots of armor and 790 RPM 50 in the mag. Assault rifle damage, health damage is not topped out. Damage to targets out of cover, 2.1 second reload, and perfectly close and personal. This is what we're after. Killing the target within 7 meters grants 38% whopping weapon damage for 10 seconds. Woo-wee, that is a lot of damage. And you got to be within 7 meters to activate it, but you can use it at all distances. And that's why I say it's a full-time out of cover weapon, because you want to push up on the enemies to ensure that you're activating it and refreshing it. So yes, every kill within 7 meters refreshes this talent. So real quickly, I'll just show you the mod. So I got crit chance and I got the tact laser pointer because we're running the gear set that requires a pulse, and it just helps to stay consistent. I have the larger mag. So what's really nice about this weapon is actually its RPMs and damage is very well balanced. This is what the build looks like, and as you can see, we're using 4 pieces of Heartbreaker. We tried lots of different configurations. One of the configurations we tried was a 4-piece Striker, and I didn't like Striker as much as Heartbreaker. Now, we got basically the same damage with both Heartbreaker and Striker, but Striker gives you added RPMs, but I don't recommend added RPMs on the Savage Wolverine or the Honey Badger, as a matter of fact. And the reason why is because it's perfect at 790 RPMs. It's not too fast, not too slow, and you got a good base damage. And so it allows you to hone in and place more shots on the head of your targets. Remember, you're playing inside 7 meters, or definitely inside 10 most of the time. And that is a distance that allows you to focus on the enemy. And if you ramp up the RPMs, it's going to take a little bit longer for you to gain control over your weapon's stability, which means you're going to have more missed shots per second because of those RPMs, which in the end is going to cause you to do more reloading. And that's not a good thing, because the one downside of this weapon is that it has a long reload. It says 2.1 seconds here. That's with the 15% weapon handling. And that's the downside, because if you're playing at SMG ranges, you need SMG type reload. So that's the one downside. And so we compensate that by having a little extra survivability so that we can take a few bullets as we're reloading. So therefore, it does not become a problem. We also tried Hunter's Fury. Hunter's Fury was interesting because you can use the staggering effect as a way to compensate for that little longer reload, but it didn't feel as good with the lack of weapon handling. The extra weapon handling and bonus armor addition from Heartbreaker was way better, so we like this way better. Heartbreaker, so we're gonna have assault rifle damage, weapon handling, and 4 pieces is given as Heart Stopper, which applies a pulse when you shoot enemies in the head. Weapon hits on a pulsed enemy at a stack of 1% bonus armor, 1% damage. To pulsed enemies, max stack is 50. On the mask, I'm running weapon damage and double crits, pretty easy. And the chest piece is really important. So you know, we did try the perfect spotter chest piece called the Closer, and it does give you a little more upfront oomph, but this chest piece gives you a lot more total damage and more bonus armor. That's because it has the chest talent called Max BPM that increases your Heart Stopper stacks from 50 to 100. So that's not just damage, that's doubling your bonus armor. This is a must run on Heartbreaker. It's a very good chest piece. So we got armor, crit damage, and more crit damage. The gloves are armor and crit damage, and the knees are weapon damage and crit damage. If you're looking to be part of a strong, positive community, then I have you covered. Join Tux's Discord. We're not elitists, and we're so much more than just clans and raids. Texas Discord continues to grow as the central hub for the player base that loves this game and wants to see it thrive. And if you love builds, this is the spot. Also, join Texas Players Club to support the channel, the cause, while getting access to member perks and extra content like gaming music playlists. Click the join button below. And for the holster, I'm running the Picaro's holster, and we have armor, crit chance, and weapon damage. So I'm basically just running this for the free armor core. That's because the weapon damage offsets that. You can run something different if you want, but it was just a way to push my armor up without it costing my damage. Now the memento is really nice. You can run the Heartbreaker backpack and double your armor further, putting you at a total of 200% bonus armor. But having two types of different bonus armor was really advantageous because they can take your Heartbreaker bonus away and then you can't restack it until you lose some stacks. So kill confirmed allows you to refresh your bonus armor on kill, and you're getting the Heartbreaker bonus armor on stack. So you're kind of stacking bonus armor from two different sources, and this becomes way better than just Heartbreaker. And you're getting the damage increases as well, which the Heartbreaker backpack isn't going to give you. So we're gonna have 30% weapon damage when we're at full stacks, plus 5% weapon damage per red core for 10 seconds. And we have 3 red cores. So that's 15% weapon damage bonuses, and we're stacking those. We're gonna get 10% bonus armor per blue core. We got 4 of those, so that's 40% bonus armor on kill, and we can stack that too. And then we have the skill tier for 30% skill efficiency on full stacks, and then we have the 3% armor regen, which is our main source of healing, and that's all you need because you have so much bonus armor you don't need armor on kill. That's the way I like to run this. The 30% skill efficiency is definitely helping our skills. We got a tier 6 shield. That's a big deal. This shield is very hard to break, and I like running a shield when I'm running as much armor as I am because you're already investing in the shield strength with those blue cores, and it's the only skill that can take a blue core and pump up the skill's values. Really nice thing to do when you're running a lot of armor is just run a shield, even though we're trying to go shieldless as much as possible. So we get active regen, shield health, and holster regeneration by doing that. And then I just got a fixer on the other side to help the armor regen, and it's a tier 2 fixer. We want to go shieldless as much as possible, and the reason why is because close and personal has got a timer on it. That's 10 seconds, so you want to keep that refresher as much as possible to be at your fullest strength. So you need to get within 7 meters, and the shield is going to slow you down. So if you're running around with your shield popped out, you're going to be moving quite slow and attracting every bullet on the planet. So drop your shield, use your bonus armor, let them hit your bonus armor and let them take it away as you get there faster and in their face, and then you pop up the shield and refresh that bonus armor real quickly. It will not be a problem. That's the best way to play, and add survivability and protects your shield from breaking, because when your shield breaks, you're just kind of screwed, right? You get all dizzy and all that stuff, so don't let that happen. The shotgun is very important. You need to run an ACS shotgun. Doesn't have to be the rock and roll. Just make sure it's got the laser pointer. I got damage to targets out of cover, and this one has perfectly extra for 50% magazine capacity. The reason why you want the shotgun is you can just quickly add the stacks and then switch over to your honey badger or your savage Wolverine and maintain those stacks. Really easy. This gun's got the RPMs to do that. And then notice I'm running Technician. Technician is giving us an extra skill tier, and it's giving us the laser pointer, which is mostly why I'm running it, because we need the laser pointer in order to get that pulse for the gear set consistently without always having to get headshots. I've just noticed it performs better when I have the pulse. So if you don't have the Savage Wolverine, I'm going to quickly show you how to get that. You need to complete your firewall field research. Basically just complete the tasks that are on here, and then you'll eventually unlock the Savage Wolverine when you get to this level, stage 4. It's totally worth the grind. It's a very cool gun. If you don't have this, go ahead and run the regular Honey Badger. They're going to be exactly the same, except you're not going to be able to run the perfect close and personal talent. Just run the regular close and personal talent. So the difference between the perfect and regular close and personal is 8% weapon damage. It's the same time and the same distance. Bandidos, year 5 for the Division 2 is going to be huge. This video has everything you need to know in a tight little package.
Follow me.